Hello again, kids. um, Hi. So this has been an interesting fucking week for all of us, I'm sure. I just got home actually, and I had to go out and do a supply run for the ex and for the kids, and I don't know what the fuck is going on, but oh my God, like the stores will be stocked and then like a few hours later there's nothing. It's guys, you don't need to fucking panic buy. I promise. Just chill out. Chill out. Okay? But anyway, so I'm driving back cuz he lives way far out of town. So I have a lot of time to think and listen to music on my drive up there and drive home and whatnot. And I was thinking I'm probably going to get some fire dancer buddies of mine together and, obviously clear this with the police and with the fire department first. But I was thinking maybe we could get a bunch of us together and go into neighborhoods in the middle of the street, close to sunset, close to dusk, and, maybe start doing some shows for people in their living rooms or something to keep morale up. It couldn't hurt, fire dancer buddies. Let's talk. Um, but then I got to really thinking that fire dancing, which actually goes by by a few other names, one of which is called skilled object manipulation, I thought might be a good activity for families with kids that, you're trying to get their energy out. You're trying to, find things to keep them entertained. And the funny thing is that there's a lot of really great tutorials on YouTube that can teach you how to do this stuff. But not everybody knows that you can use everyday household objects to make these props, and you'd be able to practice with these specific props. Now, the main prop that I use is something called poi. That's POI. Now, this was developed by the Maori tribe in New Zealand. And what it is it's essentially weighted balls on the ends of strings or chains, and we swing them in circular patterns in time to music. We have 3 levels of props. We have our day gear or our practice gear. We have our LEDs or our performance gear, which also includes things that involve silk to mimic the flame trails. And then we have fire. Now, the LEDs also come with electric lights, so they're perfectly safe. They're good for when fire is not appropriate. You can actually order these things online, or you can use glow sticks. There's a whole faction that uses glow sticks. And the great thing about skilled object manipulation or fire dancing is that it is a whole body workout. You're working out muscles that you didn't even know that you had. You're learning a new skill, and it's really fun for kids to learn this kind of stuff. And I don't think a lot of people understand that you can make these props with everyday household objects. Now, my main prop, as I've said, is poi. And our practice gear is relatively simple. It's relatively simple so that we can practice and understand this now. If you're going to start doing this, get used to getting hit. It's gonna suck. It's gonna hurt. In fact, Nick Woolsey, who is just an amazing fire dancer, he's an amazing guru. He owns PlayPoi.com. One of his first things that I ever watched on him was he basically said, just hit yourself over and over again, all over the body with your prop, and that way you just get used to it. You know. Um, Now I have here my set of practice poi. And these are relatively easy to make. Now, these are not my first set of practice poi. My first set of practice poi has been lost to the ages. But I've made these, as you can see, from just a pair of knee socks. Just a pair of knee socks and a couple of little puppy balls, puppy tennis balls. The ones that you get at like the grocery store or at Walmart or, any of the pet stores to play with your dog. That's what these are, as you can see. And my first set actually was a pair of knee-length nylons that I had put a quarter cup or a half cup of unpopped popcorn kernels in the toes and tied them off. And it's really such a simple thing to learn how to do. You know, if you can swing things, you can learn how to do the various things. And I thought that I might want to, tell the parents that. So it's a little something that you could make with your kids. I'm sure everybody's got, and the great thing is that you can make these as short or as long as you need them to be. Standard is from when you're palming the ball, from the palm of your hand to your armpit, although these are a little shorter. Because I do a lot of infinity wraps and a lot of spiral wraps, so that's why I have them a little bit on the shorter side so I don't whack myself in the throat again. First time I tried it, a spiral wrap, I tweaked my wrist and it went right into my throat. And so I wanted to put that out there. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave some YouTube tutorials that I followed down in the description for you guys if you want to do this with your kids. You know, this is a great activity for outside. It's a great activity to help them get their energy out and really, add some variety to your day. So that's it for me, kids. You know, don't forget to subscribe to me here on YouTube. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, Mama Phoenix 6, and boogie on over to my About page. You'll see everything from my Facebook fan page to my Pinterest boards. Thank you all very much for watching, and we'll see you soon.